decades. This resulted in clashes with security forces. Former Chief Justice Shushila Karki has stepped in as interim Prime Minister, becoming the first woman to lead Nepal. The focus now is on rebuilding damaged infrastructure, and elections are due to be held in March. Rebecca Bunton, Mumbai.
And that's the latest feature story news. Ross Cullen reporting.
From the studios of Extreme Sports in Hastings, Nebraska, we present Huddle Up, a great way to start your day with all the news, weather, and sports you need, interesting interviews, and friendly conversation from two guys that go together like Scooby and Shaggy, Mike Will and Tyson Havronic.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports, and welcome to a Monday, the 15th day of September for 2025. Mike Will, Tyson Havronic, ready to start your day the right way with all the news, weather, and sports you need to get you out the door here this morning. Going to be talking about a lot of stuff here as we recap the weekend. We got the new AP college football poll out this morning. We'll tell you how that is going here during the next hour or so. Nebraska now 3-0 in the season after their win over Houston Christian on Saturday. The volleyball team is still undefeated. They're now 8-0 in the season after picking up wins over Utah and Grand Canyon in the Husker Invitational over the weekend. Hastings College football team going on the road on Saturday and losing to the Briarcliff Chargers. We've got some details coming up and some comments from Bronco head coach Matt Franzen here during Huddle Up this morning. Hastings College volleyball team was in action over the weekend. We'll tell you how they did. Women's soccer team was on the field on Saturday as well. The Nebraska Kearney football and volleyball teams were in action over the weekend. Got some high school sports to tell you about this morning, plus a recap of all the NFL action from yesterday. So all that and more is coming up on Huddle Up this morning. Also have some comments from Husker head coach Matt Rule later on this hour. So the plate is full, like it traditionally is on a Monday, as we welcome in Tyson Havronic from the Western Studios. Good morning.
Recap all the NFL action. Plate is full, but apparently not with the scores for you. What the hell happened to your fantasy team? My God, don't bury the lead.
Well, number one,
You were trounced.
Well, my quarterback went out early. I put Justin Fields in the lineup. You persuaded me to move Bo Nix to the bench, and you told me to put Justin Fields in my lineup. And what happens?
This on me?
Oh, you told me in the show. You told me on the show last week, if I were you, I would put Bo Nix on the bench and I would move Justin Fields into your starting lineup. So That's exactly what I did. And what happens? He goes out and suffers a concussion early, and he scores me 3 points. What do you expect me to have in my fantasy lineup if my starting quarterback is on the bench?
3 points.
3 points is all he got me.
You got 5 points from your running back. You got 2 points from Harrison Jr. You got 1 point. Who the hell is this tight end? Ingram? Put him on the bench.
Well, there's no other tight ends out there.
Bo Nix gets 20 points and Ingram gets one of them. Yeah, that's a solid target. Pickens, he had a decent day. Scored a touchdown for you.
Yep.
Your kicker almost went negative after he missed a field goal. A chip shot.
I got to look myself in the mirror.
You've scored 42 points, bad.
That's it.
Yeah, your defense is still going tonight, so your defense is have a huge day against Tampa Bay. And then Stroman's got the Tampa Bay defense going tonight. You're getting blown out of the water.
That's all right.
You're about to go 0-2. You can't lose this many games in fantasy football.
The Chiefs are 0-2. And they're not worried about it.
Are they?
The Chiefs are 0-2.
Is there a panic button that's been pressed yet?
There's not a panic button yet. And certainly on my fantasy football team, I'm not pushing the panic button yet. I'm going to get some guys healthy. I've got Xavier Worthy on the bench. He's evidently going to come back to help me out a little bit.
We haven't even got to bye weeks yet. You scored 42 points.
I'm not happy with my performance. I'm not going to sit here and fret over the situation.
You're on page 3 of the fantasy football standings.
I'm 0-2. Am I the only guy that's 0-2 in our league?
Well, we're not officially...
See?
We're not officially final yet. We're not officially final. We have to have the Monday night game for the scores to be for sure. You'll join KK.
She's 0-2?
She'll be 0-2 after we finish
All right, so...
that matchup.
I'm not pushing the panic button yet. What about our Blazing Five?
What about our Blazing Five? I above water.
Let's just take a look here. I think you were above water.
3-2.
You were 3-2. I have Tampa Bay going tonight, so I'm currently 3-1. So we put her up on the screen for you. The IT guy continues to struggle. He went 2-3 in his Blazing Five picks. So
Come on, IT.
you're 3-2. The IT guy is 2-3. I'm sitting at 3-1 right now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going tonight for me.
So we'll go blazing.
Yeah, we're back to Blazing
We're
Five
back
on
to
Friday.
blazing Friday. There you go.
Yep.
Good help.
I had to help you out a little bit.
Oh, please.
Yeah, you're not bad. 3-2.
Although the losses that we missed were bad. And so bad, in fact, that I mean, look at Clemson in South Carolina. Vanderbilt destroyed South Carolina.
Yeah.
Saturday. I mean that wasn't a loss. That was you took that baby on the chin. Remember when I said, I think I'm falling into a trap, but I'm going to go anyway, like just blindly with a big smile on my face. Here we go. We're going to go into this trap game Saturday. That was no trap game. That was
a beatdown.
That was a beatdown. That was your fantasy football team playing my fantasy football team here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so you lost Clemson. You lost South Carolina.
Yep.
I lost Central Michigan, getting 28 and a half points at Michigan. I thought maybe the Wolverines would be looking ahead to their game next week with Nebraska. All they did is won by 60 points.
Oh, it was awful.
So I lost Central Michigan. I won on Arizona. Well, that was a great pick. They won over Kansas State. I won California, and I won the Eagles yesterday, and I got Tampa Bay going tonight. IT guy, he won in New Mexico, and he won in the Rams. He lost on Dallas, USC, and Oregon. So the Blazing Five picks right now, you're currently sitting at 13-7. I'm sitting at 11-8 with the game still out tonight. IT guy is sitting at 10-10 on the season. So we're back to the Blazing Five on Friday. Mm-hmm. It will go at 7:30. We're back to the Blazing Five. So,
speaking of panic buttons, a couple universities have pressed panic buttons. It was moving day for Virginia Tech and UCLA.
Yeah.
They are moving away from their awful play. A loss to Old Dominion for Virginia Tech at home in Blacksburg, unacceptable. And
Brent Pry.
Yep, he gone.
He's gone. Head coach there.
Deshaun Foster over at UCLA.
He's lost his first 3 games this year.
Including New Mexico.
Yeah, UNLV and New Mexico in back-to-back weeks. A couple of Mountain West teams. So they depart with Deshaun Foster out at UCLA, and Brent Pry is gone at Virginia Tech. First 2 coaches to be fired this season. That happened over the weekend.
Yep. Can't lose to Old Dominion. That's as low as it's going to get.
And then one other note I wanted to discuss here early. Cincinnati Bengals star quarterback is Joe Burrow, injured again. God. He evidently is dealing with a turf toe injury that could require surgery. It's bad enough it could require surgery.
Jesus.
Evidently images of his left toe injury have been sent to a noted foot specialist, Dr. Robert Anderson, to be reviewed. If surgery is deemed necessary on the toe, it is expected to sideline Joe Burrow for about 3 months.
They put the doctor in the press release?
Yeah. That's the noted foot specialist, Dr. Robert Anderson.
He's getting a free plug on a press release. That's wild.
Nationwide. Evidently, he must be a hell of a foot doctor.
Do you have turf toe? See Dr. Robert Anderson today.
There you go. That's all right. Anyway, Joe Burrow, if he's lost for 3 months, that's pretty much the season.
Yeah.
Who is the quarterback now? The Browning?
Browning.
But how many years is that Joe Burrow has suffered some sort of an injury? He's like tinfoil.
Mm-hmm.
The man is like tinfoil. God, he's had an injury about every year for the past 5 years.
Yeah.
He just can't stay off of the injured reserve list.
It's like Christian McCaffrey at San Francisco. When healthy, they're a pretty good football team. When they have the injury, I'm losing my voice already. It's not a good start. When they have the injury to Burrow, when they have the injury to Christian McCaffrey, CMC, the team kind of goes down the tube. But God, when healthy, they're pretty good.
So yeah, Burrow is questionable now, and we got 2 coaches fired at UCLA and at Virginia Tech. I want to bring you up to date on the Survivor.
I was just going to ask, where are we at with that?
Again, the total won't update until after the games tonight.
Yes.
But I did a little pre-look at the Survivor.
Took a peek.
Looks like we're going to lose 3.
Oh, no.
We're going to lose 3, and we've got 2 people on the Raiders tonight.
What?
2 people are on the Raiders tonight, and we lost 3 people.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's on the Raiders?
We got 2 people on the Raiders.
There we go. Pull it up here.
Yeah, we got 2 people on the Raiders, and we lost 3 people.
Oh. Lost a few more than that. 1, 2.
Well, 3 in this round.
3, 4.
What do you mean?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What are you counting?
I'm counting all the people that forgot to make a pick.
No, those guys lost in the opening round. So
they gone? Okay,
yeah, so they're gone anyway
because it's red on the left.
Yeah,
that makes a hell of a lot more sense. I'm like, how did 10 people forget to make a pick?
No, those are the people that are out in the first round, so they don't get a pick in round 2.
That's better.
Yeah, so we lost 3 here in round 2.
Cardinals won last night. Did Cardinals beat Carolina?
That was yesterday afternoon.
Yep.
Yeah, so the Cardinals are in.
They survived.
Yep.
So Lucy and Dakota are still alive.
Still alive.
Our Baltimore pick was the
that was
favorite.
solid.
That was easy.
That was solid. That was in there.
God, you know who wasn't solid? All those that went with the Cowboys. Holy crap, are they thinking they're lucky stars today?
Yeah, the Dallas is in.
But that game,
Down
overtime finish.
Yeah.
Big field goal.
Well, God, that guy is golden. The Dallas kicker.
Oh, dude, I went searching for him on fantasy football. I was like, did he get drafted?
He got drafted.
I know. I looked, though. I did check the waivers really quick. Holy crap.
Yeah, he's got a leg.
64-yarder in regulation just to take it to overtime.
And then he banged home the game winner.
Yep.
So Dallas wins. Dallas wins over the Giants. Chiefs lost to Philadelphia yesterday in the rematch of the Super Bowl.
Russell Wilson looked amazing yesterday. Russell Wilson, I bagged on him. I said, hey, we need to bring in the Jackson Dart era. Russell Wilson looked ageless against the Cowboys secondary yesterday. Unfortunately, threw a bunch to Wan'Dale Robinson in the tune of 8 receptions for 143 yards and a tutty. I had Wan'Dale Robinson on my bench. Thank you very much.
Oh, that was a nice move.
Yeah, that was great. That was a great
move. So, Anyway, yeah, the Giants losing to the Cowboys yesterday. Like I mentioned, Philadelphia beat Kansas City in the rematch of the Super Bowl. Chiefs played better against the Eagles this time around, but still didn't have enough firepower to beat the Eagles.
It's almost like you're missing a few players.
Well, we are.
I know.
We are missing a few players.
That's what I'm saying.
We're going to get them back.
Although, okay, so here's my bone. I'm going to pick it. Why the hell was that not the primetime game last night? The Super Bowl rematch? I had gone all week long thinking that Kansas City and Philadelphia was going to be the primetime game on NBC. And I'm like, okay, well, that'll be later tonight, and I'll give myself a little time. I stopped watching Red Zone after the noon window had rolled through. Stopped watching Red Zone, and the next thing I know, like, I'm tuning in halfway into the 3 o'clock games, and all of a sudden I'm watching Kansas City.
You thought, what's going
I'm
on?
like, what in the hell's going on? Why is this not primetime? Instead, they had
Atlanta and Minnesota,
which that was thrilling. Boy,
Was
that was a nail biter all the way to the end, wasn't it? No,
22-6.
it was awful.
I didn't even watch the late game last night.
You didn't have to. That was horrible programming from the NFL. A Super Bowl rematch, and you throw it into a 3 o'clock window so that Fox can have their game of the week. Are you kidding me? That's a primetime game. Shame on them.
I'm sorry your Sunday didn't go according to plan.
It's wrong.
It's wrong, but you deal with it. You deal with it. You watch the Chiefs at 3:25 instead of 7:30. Adjust your schedule. I know it's wrong. Chiefs should have been playing Philadelphia at night. You just adjust your schedule.
Are you ready to say that you were wrong on Danny Dimes yet? Yeah, he isn't an Allen or Mahomes, but are you ready to say the coaches knew what they were doing with him over Richardson? No.
Well, what are you talking about?
He's saying that my evaluation of the Indianapolis quarterback situation is wrong. And early numbers, yeah, it is. Daniel's looking a little better than Anthony Richardson, but I'm not ready to pull the trigger and eat crow on it yet. I still think Anthony Richardson got screwed over. I still think he shouldn't be the backup.
Well, obviously,
But here we are.
yeah, you're not at practice.
Nope.
You're not dealing with the team 7 days a week like the coaches are. So,
But I'm not going to admit I'm wrong.
not yet.
Not yet. It's early. It's no time to press the panic button.
Well, that's like my fantasy football team.
It's a blind squirrel finding a banana. You know, it happens sometimes. Blind monkeys finding bananas. Blind squirrels find nuts. There you go. Anyways.
All right, so boy, we're jumping all over the place here.
Well, I'm just reading the comment section.
My head is spinning already, and we're just getting started. We're jumping all over the place.
Well, that's what we do.
We got to settle in.
We have to cover a lot of ground.
We got to settle in on something here.
What do you want to lock in on?
Well, it's too late. We have no flow to this show whatsoever. I guess we're talking about NFL. That's one thing. Talking about the NFL and what we saw yesterday.
Right.
Anything else in the NFL schedule? We'll just stay with that. Anything else pop out yesterday?
The Jets still look like the Jets. Buffalo pounding of the New York Jets yesterday. And it wasn't so much that Buffalo played better. Then the Jets just were awful. They are still
the Jets.
They are still so ungodly undisciplined. It's almost unreal. And you think with a coaching change and a administration change and brand new faces at positions that maybe you nip that in the butt first. They led the league last year in penalty yards, and it wasn't even close. They skyrocketed the league in penalties and penalty yards. And last week or yesterday was much of the same. The Jets are still the Jets. And until they can figure out how to play disciplined football, they're going to remain the Jets.
J-E-T, Jets.
Jets, Jets, with a lot of flags and a lot of yellow. That game was almost unwatchable at points because there was like flags on every play. Anyways.
The Steelers.
Yeah.
After getting off to a good start with Aaron Rodgers, not so much yesterday. Steelers were beaten.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that was a big surprise or not. They kind of come down off of their high horse.
Wouldn't say it was a surprise. I think Miami has surprised a little bit in how shockingly
bad they are.
Yeah. Miami's surprising.
That coach could be gone soon.
Yeah. They got plenty of talent. I mean, I guess that Tua might be not all he's hyped up to be.
Getting off to a slow start this year.
Their line is atrocious. But I was surprised that Miami didn't put up more of a fight.
So, yeah, they're 0-2, and their head coach could be
on the hot seat.
Oh, he's on the hot seat.
Tick, tick, tick.
Damn thing might be burning up by now, the hot seat. Yeah, he might be the first NFL coach fired this year.
I know we don't talk. We're going to make another right turn. It's weird. It's weird for you as a NASCAR fan. I get this. But we're going to hit it. We're going to go hit you with a right here. We don't talk a lot of boxing on the show.
No.
But Terrence Crawford, that was amazing. The Terrence Crawford fight.
Yeah, Saturday.
Now becomes the first ever in the sport to be that title holder in 3 different classes.
Yeah, he's undefeated, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's ever beat him. That was a decision on Saturday, wasn't it? I think that's what you saw.
Yeah, major decision.
So, yeah. Did somebody tell me that Coach Rule
flew down there?
Flew to Vegas?
Flew down there after the game.
Flew over there.
Yeah.
You don't fly down to Vegas, do you?
Well, I guess you don't.
Fly out to Vegas.
Flew
after
over
the
to
game,
Vegas.
He jumped on the plane.
Yep.
And went to the fight out in Vegas.
Yep.
God, shouldn't he be home game planning for Michigan?
No, dude. Guy's having the best time. Matt Rule is having the time of his life right now. He's coaching a winning football team. Went over to watch the fight.
Flew back.
Apparently, Bud Crawford was really part of the week's game planning. Brought him in, talked with the boys, had him on the podcast. So they became Insta buddies. And, Matt Rule went down and watched the fight.
That's kind of neat. Hop on the flight. Probably the Nebraska chartered little plane that they got. Hopped on that baby, flew into Vegas, went to the fight, flew home.
Chief Indorf is chiming into the show here. Hang on, I'm going to pull up his comments.
Something about the Steelers game.
Cuts off on the YouTube, so we got to move in here. All right, here we go. Sitting at Whitey's in Grand Island watching the Steelers game, it was quiet up until Caleb Johnson totally screwed up on that kickoff return. Then they heard the crew keep yelling, the pit crew. It's a great way to market. He was calling recruits, telling them he was doing that. So Crawford was marketing.
All right.
So there we go. Yeah, that kickoff return, that was ugly. That was a special teams boo-boo.
In the Steelers game?
In the Steelers game. Guy completely whiffed on it, and then Seattle was able to recover it for a touchdown. How embarrassing. You're an NFL kickoff returner.
Muffs the kickoff.
Let it sail right over his head.
I don't know. I didn't watch the Steelers game. That was not on my...
Well, if you would have watched Red Zone, you would have had it.
You
would have saw it.
On the Red Zone channel.
Scott Hansen went nuts. He's a special teams guy. You get special teams plays with special teams guys, that they go nuts. That was the play of the day for Scott Hansen.
Okay. Matt Rule. He was back in the office on Sunday, working on the game plan.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, for all those haters that said he had to work Saturday night.
Where are the haters?
Yeah, I was just kind of throwing that out there. It's not like I don't give a damn what he does after the game. Yeah, it's not. I just kind of threw it out there. Shouldn't he be working on the game plan? No, he had a little time off. I think it was his wife's birthday.
Yeah,
I think it was his wife's birthday. Hopefully he took her out to have a little dinner after the game, and then he got on the plane and flew out there. Yeah, I wasn't throwing that out there to jive at him. God, it's okay. Take a deep breath, fans. Take a deep breath. All right, waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. It's Huddle Up on Extreme Sports. Again, if you'd like to leave us a message on our social media sites, leave us a message on our social media sites. We'll try to read those. If you'd like to give us a call. My daughter says I was hacking on Matt
I'll let you two hash it out in the break here.
God, I wasn't hacking on Matt Rule. I just kind of threw it out there. Shouldn't he be working on the game plan? No, he flew out and watched the fight.
Family fight.
He's got to have a little time off, I guess. Now my daughter's even getting on me. What a way to start the week, huh?
What are you yelling at kids to get off your lawn over there? Or what?
God. Anyway, if you'd like to give us a call, you can on the Hamilton Telecommunications fan line, 402-834-1330. Always enjoy talking to you. If you want to talk about something on your mind and things sports-related or not, even non-sports related, give us a call. We'll chat about it this morning. If you'd like to leave us a message on the social media sites, we're monitoring all that as well. 7:26 as you wake up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. Good morning.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen, along with the Department of Homeland Security, are moving forward with the plan to convert the work ethic camp in McCook into a detention facility used by ICE despite growing opposition from the state. A public hearing was held by the Nebraska Legislature's Urban Affairs Committee, which is chaired by Senator Terrell McKinney, on September 12th of this last week, during which state residents from across the state expressed strong opposition to the proposal. State officials, including the governor's staff, were criticized for not being more involved or better informed. The governor's office and other state agencies largely declined to participate in the committee's hearing, where people still want answers. Well, yesterday, Nebraska Department of Correctional Services Director Rob Jeffers spoke with McCook Mayor Linda Taylor and City Manager Nate Schneider about public safety and community impact of the work ethic camp as it undergoes conversion into an Immigration and Customs Enforcement Detention Center. The work ethic camp will house an adult population with minor criminal records and nonviolent felonies. There is no plan for federal detainees to work in the community. A perimeter fence and intruder detection system will be added at the facility, as well as an armed patrolled perimeter, which will be manned by Nebraska Department of Correctional Services staff. State safety procedures will be governed by ICE detention standards, which the Department of Correctional Services anticipates will be similar to procedures currently utilized at the facility. Approximately up to 65 staff positions will be added, and these positions will include additional medical personnel. The multi-purpose spaces within the facility will be repurposed to accommodate additional beds. As far as transportation is concerned, the detainees are still being determined. The Department of Correctional Services expects a population of up to 300 people with an average stay of 5 to 45 days. As far as the rest of the questions and timeline is concerned, formal contract language still being developed between the Department of Health and Human Services as well as the Correctional Services. As more information becomes available throughout that process, it will continue to be shared with quote-unquote relevant stakeholders, including city leadership in McCook. 7:29, let's head over to the East Side Studios. Mike, what's going down in sports?
Well, Ohio State still ranked number 1 in the latest AP college football poll. The Buckeyes are 3-0 in the season after Saturday's 37-9 win over Ohio. Penn State is second, followed by LSU, Miami, and Georgia. Rounding out the top 10 are Oregon, Florida State, Texas, Illinois, and Texas A&M. Indiana is 19th, Michigan is 21st, and USC is 25th. Nebraska is 3-0 in the season after Saturday's 59-7 win over Houston Christian. The Huskers rolled up 554 yards of total offense, including 362 yards passing and 192 yards on the ground. Nebraska held Houston Christian to just 160 yards of total offense, including just 67 yards passing. That's the third straight game the Huskers have held their opponents to less than 100 yards through the air. Nebraska will look for their first 4-0 starts since 2016 when they play host to Michigan this Saturday. Kickoff will be at 2:30 on CBS. The Nebraska volleyball team is now 8-0 in the season after wins over Utah and Grand Canyon and the Husker Invitational over the weekend. Nebraska will play at Creighton on Tuesday. First serve will be at 6:30 on FS1. Hastings College football team dropped a 20-16 decision to Briar Cliff on Saturday up in Sioux City. The Broncos forced 5 turnovers in the game, but scored only 3 points off of those turnovers. The Broncos had 193 yards of total offense in the game, 84 yards passing, and 109 yards rushing. The Chargers had 354 yards of total offense, including 278 yards through the air. Hastings is now 1-2 on the season. They'll play host to Waldorf on Saturday. Kickoff will be at 1. Hastings College volleyball team lost to the College of St. Mary's on Saturday. The scores were 26-24, 23-25, 21-25, and 25-27. The Broncos are now 4-8 on the season. They are 1-1 in the conference. They'll play at Mount Marty on Saturday. Hastings College women's soccer team fought to a scoreless draw with Friends University on Saturday. Hastings is now 5-1-1 on the season. They will open up the conference season on Saturday with a game against Morningside in Sioux City. The Nebraska Kearney football team lost to Fort Hays State 26-7 on Saturday. The Lopers now 2-1. They will host Emporia State this Saturday. Kickoff will be at noon. The UNK volleyball team went 4-0 in their fall classic. The Lopers are now 9-0 on the season. They will host York College on Tuesday. First serve will be at 6. Hastings High softball team lost to Gretna 4-1 in the championship game of the Eastern Midlands Conference Tournament. The Tigers are now 12-4 in the season. They'll play Gretna again in a regular season game on Tuesday. The Adams Central softball team went 0-3 in the Columbus Lakeview Invitational. The Patriots are now 5-10 in the season and will play at Aurora today. Hastings St. Cecilia went 2-1 in their own invitational over the weekend. The Hawkettes are now 12-4. They'll play at Twin River on Tuesday. The St. Cecilia volleyball team went 2-1 in the Cozad Invitational. The Hawkettes are now 6-3. They'll play host to Blue Hill on Tuesday. Kansas City Royals beat Philadelphia 10-3 yesterday. Royals are now 75-75 on the season. They will play host to Seattle on Tuesday. First pitch will be at 6:40. In the late NFL game last night, Atlanta beat Minnesota 22-6. Tonight, Tampa Bay will play at the Texans, and the Los Angeles Chargers are at Las Vegas. That's a check in your sports headlines at 7:33 on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
On this Monday morning, we're starting off with a little bit of patchy fog. That's pretty common as of late, but we'll have plenty of sunshine once that burns off. A high of 84 and a light southerly wind, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, the low of 62. Plenty of sunshine, 86 on Tuesday, with southerly winds once again 5 to 10. And the chance for showers and thunderstorms in the late afternoon and evening. A marginal risk 1 out of 5 is in place for wind and hail.
As you wake up, get going this morning, south winds at about 4 miles per hour. It's partly cloudy, 60 in Hastings at Extreme.
At Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center in Hastings, you can now experience the Balancer Pro lymphatic system, a relaxing, touchless treatment that works while you simply sit back. Using the principles of manual lymphatic drainage, it helps flush out swelling, reduce toxins, ease muscle soreness, and promote total body wellness. Whether you're recovering from surgery, looking to contour and tone, aiming for weight loss, or just wanting to feel lighter and more energized, the Balancer Pro lymphatic system delivers results you can feel immediately. Perfect for athletes, post-op recovery, detox, or anyone who just wants to look and feel their best, because it's for everybody with a body. Come try it today at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and Owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at hams.com.
District 14 welcomes Ashes and Arrows on Saturday, September 27th. Join us for an all-day festival starting with crafts, vendors, food trucks, and a car show from 10 to 2, followed by 3 local bands and Ashes and Arrows to headline. Ashes and Arrows is a dynamic country rock band from North Carolina and New Zealand, appearing as semi-finalists on America's Got Talent 2024. Known for their soaring harmonies, heartfelt lyrics, and electrifying stage presence, this band delivers a sound that captivates audiences. Alexander Richard, Kyle Saylor Band, Modern Cowboy, and Ashes and Arrows. Gates open at 3 p.m. Tickets on sale at Facebook and OutHouseTickets.com. District 14, Bar and Pizza, Hastings.
Get ready for the ultimate trivia experience with Extreme Sports Trivia. Play from anywhere at home, on the go, or at your favorite bar or restaurant. Compete live against players from all over in real time, answering questions across categories like sports, pop culture, Marvel, and more. Want to see how you stack up? Track your progress with live leaderboards and aim for the top spot. It's free, fun, and super easy to play. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today at extremesports.com trivia and start playing now. And keep an eye out. We're coming soon to a bar or restaurant near you.
All right, Mike Wills, Science Center Bronick with you. This is Huddle Up on Extreme Sports for a Monday. Thanks for joining us here today, whether you're listening to us on our website at x-streamsports.com, maybe on your smartphone with our free mobile app, maybe on your smart speaker, Roku TV, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you're listening to us and watching us this morning. Thanks for joining us. Another edition of Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports. A couple of things that we'll get to. Christopher Bell won the NASCAR race on Saturday at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Brad Keselowski was second, followed by Zane Smith, Ryan Blaney, and Joey Logano. And that's the first round of the playoffs. So Alex Bowman, Austin Dillon, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Josh Berry have been eliminated from the 10-race championship run. So we're down to the final 12. They eliminated 4 guys out of the 16-team field for the championship for NASCAR.
You mean Van Gisbergen didn't even get a chance for a road course race?
No, he got eliminated in the first round.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, because he would probably won. I think there's a road course coming up here in this second segment.
This is the stupidest playoff period. I'm sorry.
You still don't like the NASCAR format?
I think it is stupid. It's beyond stupid.
Why do you say that?
There is no
reason.
I'm searching for the right word. It's so asinine that it has me searching for words in my vocabulary that I do not have. It does not justify the season.
It really doesn't.
Take like a Denny Hamlin, or we hear all the time, some of these names you've been dropping, right? That are consistently in the top 5. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, okay, scrap all of that. Here we go. Brand new league, brand new playoffs. Oh, by the way, we're going to throw a road course in, but it's not going to be until the second part. So our road course racer, who is just only good at road course races but finishes 43rd in ovals, is going to sit and not be a part.
He can still run, but he's not part of the championship chase.
He didn't have a chance. He didn't even have a chance to show off his right-turning ability.
Get better.
It's not a playoffs. It's so bad.
But that's what we got. So
it needs
tweaking.
No, it needs a nuke.
Throw it all away and start over.
Scrap the whole thing.
A lot of people want to go back to what they were doing before, and that's just run on points.
Yeah.
Run on points all season long and forget these playoffs.
Because here's the thing.
But then you don't have the TV viewership.
You don't have it anyway.
Oh, yeah, you do.
You don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, NASCAR is.
It was trying for the casual fan with a playoff system. It was trying to grab a casual fan. Listen, buddy. I love you, but NASCAR fans are NASCAR fans, and NASCAR fans are going to watch NASCAR. The rest of the waking world, as October hits, as the fall hits. And I deal with it on the baseball front, and I will be the first to admit, I am not watching baseball on the weekends. That is reserved for football. When you get into football season, you lose the TV viewership anyway. Nobody that's neutral is going to watch a NASCAR race over a casual football game. There could be any two teams, and we'll watch football.
I have reason to.
There's not a poll. There's not a draw. So just make your championship system fair, because you're not losing any of the NASCAR fans. They're going to stay with you. It was an attempt to grab neutrals where there's no neutral ground. We're not here. We're not waiting. Oh, thank God, playoffs in NASCAR. Now I can watch it. Like, that's not happening.
Amber, she's chiming in again.
Did I get her fired up?
Now she's off of dishing Dad, and now she's dishing you.
Way up.
She says TV viewership in NASCAR is way up, and it really is.
It might be.
That's all they're after.
But it's not the playoffs that are doing it.
They don't care that Tyson Havranek on Extreme Sports is dishing them this morning. Yeah, TV viewership is way up on NASCAR. God, all I did is mention that there's 4 drivers that are no longer eligible to win the championship. But then you
mentioned that Van Zigbergen was one of them, and I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, he won like 3 or 4 road course races this year.
Right.
And now he's not able to run.
Not even a part of the conversation.
So, all right, that's what's going on for NASCAR. Thought I'd throw that out there. I didn't know I would touch your button.
I didn't know, honestly, you were going to do either. But here's the thing. I didn't even know that they were into the playoffs, let alone that they were having an elimination.
Oh, yeah, the first round is over.
So
now they're okay, just so you know.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're going to run 3 more races, and then 4 more guys are going to be cut.
Mm-hmm.
So just so you know, you're the casual NASCAR fan. They're going to run a couple of more races, 3 more races, and then they're going to cut 4 more guys out. So you got to run good for the next couple of races, or you're going to be done. Just so you know.
Why are we racing in the fall?
Let's talk something that we kind of know something about, shall we? Talk some football. Hastings College went on the road. They lost to Briar Cliff on Saturday in Sioux City. Lost by the score of 20-16. Head coach Matt Franzen joined us after the ball game and obviously was disappointed with the loss.
Disappointing because it kind of felt like coming in, we had really approached our mental game and really, I guess, talked a lot about how we want to change mentally. And when the game started, a lot of our guys were flat in the first half. I think the heat was, I know the heat was real, but I think our guys kind of let the heat beat us down and sap our first half energy. And in the first half, a lot of offensive mistakes where it was one guy just doing something completely off script from the other 10, and it really hurt us in the first half. Second half, things got going a little bit better, but it felt like that first half we dug ourselves a big enough hole that we had to be perfect after halftime, and we offensively we weren't.
Broncos trailed 13-7 at halftime, but then got a 57-yard run from Caden Merriman on the first play of the third quarter to tie up the game at 13 points apiece.
That was the play we ran, first play of the game, and it was okay the first play, and we said, well, let's come back to it because we didn't run it again the rest of the first half, and so that was going to be our opener in the third quarter, and we ran it several times again after that. But no, Caden's, as we've said before, he's got that kind of speed. If he can get to the corner or get behind the linebackers, he can go the distance, and obviously that was good to see and put us right back in the game.
The Broncos' offensive line had a tough day, to say the least.
Right out of the gate, the first quarter was really rough, and then things settled down a little bit. Briarcliff got away from a blitz that they heard us on a couple times early for whatever reason. They stopped running it. But yeah, I don't have a great answer. We changed out our left tackle at halftime, and maybe things were a little bit better after the half. I don't know for sure, but those are right now the best five we have, and so those are the guys we're gonna work and move forward with.
Jared Senick, the quarterback for the Broncos, was knocked out after just 3 plays. Went to the sidelines, did not return. His status for the rest of the season is unknown at this time. Anyway, the injury to Senick was a big one.
I'm not real optimistic right now. He took a lot of shots week 1 and week 2, and a couple big ones here early today, and was done for the day. So, like I said, I'm not real optimistic about him, at least moving forward in the near future.
And the coach says the offense really struggled into the ball game against the Chargers.
Feels like one or two guys are just doing our own thing, and I don't have a lot of answers for that. We meet, we watch film. You ask guys to do what the hell they're told and taught during the week, and outside of electroshock or something like that, which probably not be good for job security for the coaches. I don't know a better way to teach and motivate our guys to learn and then execute what they're learning on the field on Saturday. The last 2 weeks of practice have felt really good, and then we show up on Saturday and it doesn't.
Broncos have Waldorf coming in here on Saturday.
Yeah, the way we feel right now, I don't know that makes a big difference if we're playing Waldorf or one of the local high schools. I don't know that our confidence is going to be great right now. After the game there, it feels pretty low right now. So, I told our guys all we can do is stay the course and keep working and keep moving forward. We'll see how things look in film and coming back with the guys on Monday.
So that's Matt Franzen, the head coach for the Hastings College football team, after the Broncos go on the road and lose to Briarcliff by the score of 20-16. Coach sounds like he's on a cliff.
He's frustrated, man. He just wants to win so damn bad with these kids and with these guys, and you hear it, And I've been part of teams like that where we're in practice and God, it looks like we can play with anybody and everything's so crisp and clean and it looks so good and you can't wait to roll that out on a game day, and then you turn around on game day and it's just there's no energy and it's flat, and God, you just feel for that. And boy, that sucks coming after a tight game like that where they had opportunities late in that game. As I was watching while trying to call a volleyball matchup. You talk about multitasking, keeping an eye on the football game while keeping an eye on the volleyball court. But looked like they had opportunities to win that baby late in that game and just couldn't put the ball in the end zone offensively. So you feel for that. It's always tough to talk to a coach after a loss, but I think it's just piling up. And yeah, he needs a win, needs a dub.
Waldorf coming in on Saturday. That'll be a 1 o'clock start at Lloyd Wilson Field, on the air here on Extreme Sports with a pigskin preview at 12 o'clock noon. Certainly keeping our eyes on the quarterback situation for Hastings College. Jarrett Senek has taken a beating in the first 3 games. Like we said, he was knocked out after just 3 plays on Saturday. Not knocked out literally, but he was knocked out of the ball game. He's had a sore hand, he's had a sore back, he's had a sore shoulder, and now I think he suffered a lower leg injury of some sort on this Saturday. He came out in street clothes and crutches after halftime, so his status is going to be iffy at best. In fact, I've already got the preliminary 2-deep lineup for this weekend, and he's nowhere to be found on the 2-deep. So.
Yep.
So it could be some bad things coming up for the quarterback situation for the Broncos. Let's talk a little Husker football. Matt Rule, after the game on Saturday, Huskers picking up a 59-7 win over Houston Christian. The Huskers really played their starters only for the first 2 quarters, and that's a ball game. Let the second and third and fourth teamers finish up the ball game.
Yeah, I legitimately go into every game like it's going to be a war. I think when you do that, you don't ever get in there and say, "Oh shoot, I wasn't ready for a fist fight." So I was ready for a fist fight. But that being said, I'm happy that we were able to play those guys and then get to the half. We scored 38 points. Just not happy with the last drive on defense and the last drive on offense, the 2-minute drive, and that is something that we're going to need is the 2-minute offense. So we'll have to go back and look at that. But I thought beyond that we were extremely efficient and tackled well. Looked like we were physical. We played the 2 defense in this the second to last drive on defense. Put the whole group in, so we were able to get them in early, and that was really just as much just the heat, and we have good players on that group, so we need to get them to play. So a lot of guys got to play a lot of snaps. TJ Lateef, I think that's a golden day for him, right? To be able to play that many snaps. Cortez Mills to make that big play, catch those many balls. Isaiah Mosey, all those guys. So it was good to get a lot of guys real reps. You know what I mean? Like in the second half, coming out of the half. A lot of times, like last week, we put the ones in to start the second half. And this week I thought, what does TJ need? He needs to be sitting in the locker room. What are those guys? All those guys are in the twos. They need to be sitting in the locker room like, hey, I'm going in. Like, have that time to think about it. And then they had to go out and perform. And we got the stop on defense. Then we went down and scored on offense. So I was really happy to see that.
All right, that kind of wraps up the non-conference portion of the schedule for the Huskers as they get ready for Big Ten play. So we talked about the progress of the team through the non-conference part of their schedule.
Yeah, I think you take everything with like a grain of salt, right? Like we haven't played the caliber teams we're going to play. But all you can do is measure yourself against where you are and the standards that you have. I thought we played an excellent game. The first game in a lot of areas, there were some things that just and some of those things are still showing up. Like the field goal in the first drive. And our ability to push the ball through the red zone and all that. So we're going to continue to have to get better. So I don't think it's great. I'm not a big sometimes you hear me say the word like narratives and all that, but I think that's true for coaches. Coaches sometimes we have narratives. Oh, we're doing this well. Just take it watch the tape. This is good. This isn't good. And then some things that look like they're good right now aren't going to be as good versus a different opponent. So we just have to keep reacting as the year goes on. I think we're obviously a significantly better team than we have been, but the road gets a lot harder. If we stay where we are right now, we won't win a lot of games moving forward. We have to improve. And so this was improvement from last week. I thought the week of preparation was excellent. I said that to you guys the other day. I said we'll have to wait and see how the game is. And I thought the focus on Friday into Friday night wasn't always elite. After I had said that, it was kind of and it was really more young guys. And I thought the older guys, I have to single out guys like Sierra and Marquise and Deshaun and the whole O-line and Dylan, kept bringing it back to, hey, this is the standard that we have. And, I thought a lot of guys did a lot of really good things. So we have a long way to go, but, to be 3-0 and to play a Power 4 team and dominate the 2 teams we're supposed to dominate, that's all I can ask of the guys.
All right, that's Matt Rule following the Huskers' victory on Saturday over Houston Christian. Now the season begins.
Yeah.
Got Michigan coming up on Saturday.
I think that's just where we're all feeling right now. We look pretty damn good against 2 high schools.
Basically, yeah.
We scored a touchdown. I got an interception late to avoid losing to a Power 4 in an albeit all-red stadium in Kansas City. So, I don't know. I just don't know. I'd love to sound the horn and get everybody on the bandwagon and say that we're going to go places and this team is special and we might be postseason bound. But those were awful football teams that we just played.
Yeah.
And that was a walkthrough. We could have emptied out the student section and put just about anybody in there and made a play. I don't know.
We'll find out Saturday. I see Michigan is a 1.5 point favorite. It's down to 1.5. So that's
a coin flip game.
Yeah. So by kickoff time, that'll be a pick'em game.
That'll be yep. I hear. I'm with you.
So that's coming up on Saturday. Nebraska and Michigan. That'll be a 2:30 start on Saturday on CBS. Waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. This is Huddle Up on Extreme Sports at 7:55.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen, along with the Department of Homeland Security, are moving forward with the plan to convert the work ethic camp in McCook into a detention facility used by ICE despite growing opposition from the entire state. A public hearing was held by the Nebraska Legislature's Urban Affairs Committee last week, during which state residents from across Nebraska all expressed strong opposition to the proposal. State officials, including the governor's staff, were criticized for not being more involved or have answers to some of the questions better informed. The governor's office and other state agencies largely declined to even participate in the committee hearing, and the answers people are still looking for might have gotten a little bit more clear yesterday, as the Nebraska Department of Correctional Services Director Rob Jeffers spoke with McCook Mayor Linda Taylor and the city manager about public safety and community impact of the work ethic camp as it undergoes conversion into an immigration and customs enforcement center. At this time, formal contract language is still being developed between DHS and the Nebraska Department of Correctional Services. As more information becomes available throughout the process, it will continue to be shared with quote-unquote relevant stakeholders, including the leadership of the city of McCook. It is now 7:57. With that, Mike, what's going down in sports?
Well, Ohio State is still ranked number 1 in the latest AP college football poll. The Buckeyes are 3-0 in the season after Saturday's 37-9 win over Ohio. Penn State is second, followed by LSU, Miami, and Georgia. Running out the top 10 are Oregon, Florida State, Texas, Illinois, and Texas A&M. Indiana is 19th, Michigan is 21st, and USC is 25th. So mentioned Nebraska now 3-0 on the season. They beat Houston Christian on Saturday 59-7. Huskers will be looking for their first 4-0 start since 2016 when they play host to Michigan this Saturday. Kickoff at 2:30 on CBS. Volleyball team is now 8-0 in the season. They beat Utah and Grand Canyon over the weekend. Nebraska will play at Creighton on Tuesday. First serve at 6:30. You'll be able to see it on FS1. Hastings College football team losing to Briar Cliff 20-16 on Saturday. The Broncos now 1-2 in the season. They will play host to Waldorf on Saturday, beginning at 1. The volleyball team lost to the College of St. Mary's on Saturday. The Broncos now 4-8 on the season, 1-1 in the conference. They'll play at Mount Marty on Saturday. Women's soccer team fought to a scoreless tie with Friends University on Saturday. Hastings is now 5-1-1. They will play at Morningside on Saturday. The UNK football team lost to Fort Hays State 26-7. The Lopers now 2-1 in the season. They will host Emporia State on Saturday. Kickoff will be at noon. The UNK volleyball team went 4-0 in their fall classic over the weekend. Lopers are now 9-0. They will host York College on Tuesday, beginning at 6. Hastings High softball team lost to Gretna 4-1 in the championship game of the Eastern Midlands Conference Tournament. Tigers are now 12-4 in the season. They will play Gretna in a regular season game on Tuesday. The Adams Central softball team, they went 0-3 in the Columbus Lakeview Invitational. The Patriots are now 5-10 on the season. They'll play at Aurora today.
I need to break in before you end the sportscast here. We have breaking news from Joe Burrow.
Yep.
Breaking news from the Joe Burrow camp. Adam Schefter reporting that Joe Burrow will need toe surgery and will be sidelined for a minimum of 3 months.
Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Cincinnati Bengals fans.
3 months.
Joe Burrow going to be on the sidelines. Anyway, that's a update on sports now at 8 o'clock on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
On this Monday morning, we're starting off with a little bit of patchy fog. That's pretty common as of late, but we'll have plenty of sunshine once that burns off. A high of 84 and a light southerly wind, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, the low is 62. Plenty of sunshine, 86 on Tuesday. With southerly winds once again 5 to 10. And the chance for showers and thunderstorms in the late afternoon and evening. A marginal risk 1 out of 5 is in place for wind and hail.
South winds at 4 miles per hour. It's partly cloudy, 60 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
At Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center in Hastings, you can now experience the Balancer Pro lymphatic system, a relaxing, touchless treatment that works while you simply sit back. Using the principles of manual lymphatic drainage, it helps flush out swelling, reduce toxins, ease muscle soreness, and promote total body wellness. Whether you're recovering from surgery, looking to contour and tone, aiming for weight loss, or just wanting to feel lighter and more energized, the Balancer Pro lymphatic system delivers results you can feel immediately. Perfect for athletes, post-op recovery, detox, or anyone who just wants to look and feel their best, because it's for everybody with a body. Come try it today at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings.
Have you checked the time lately? Good chance a Miletta Vista Winery is open. Hey, this is Mick with an update on our new hours. Tuesday through Sunday, we're open 11:30 to 3, and Fridays and Saturdays 11:30 till 9. Not sure what you want to enjoy when you get here? Well, Miletta Vista features award-winning wine, select beers, spirits, world-class foods, breathtaking views, and live entertainment. Visit MilettaVistaWinery.com. Check out our events page for music schedules and more. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Make your reservations now at Miletta Vista Winery, located on Highway 281, just north of St. Paul.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
All right, Mike Willenstein, Center Brownie, huddle up on Extreme Sports for this Monday. Yeah, the latest breaking news, Joe Burrow looks like he's done for most of the season, 3 months. That pretty well takes care of things. Out with a toe injury that requires a surgery. So that's a turf toe that he suffered yesterday in their ball game is evidently serious enough to require some surgery to be done. So Burrow is going to be done for 3 months for the Bengals. They're kind of used to playing without him. God, he's injury prone.
Jake Browning batter up, I guess.
I don't know how he did yesterday.
He scored the game winner.
After Burrow went out.
He had to elevate on the goal line.
To get into
Did a quarterback sneak and jumped up over the D-line, so looked okay. Obviously, he's going to get a lot more reps this week.
Oh, one other thing I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here.
Yeah.
Adrian Martinez was the backup quarterback.
Oh, shut up. I know.
Yeah, Adrian Martinez was the backup quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
You told me last week that there ain't no chance in hell that he would be the backup quarterback.
Didn't think there was.
Coming off of the practice roster, they elevated Adrian Martinez.
I still think it's a horrible move, but whatever.
Didn't see action in the ball game, but
nope.
He was standing on the sidelines, probably drawing a paycheck. Get activated to the 53-man roster. He probably got a paycheck from the practice squad.
Speaking of,
yeah, you'll have that today. It's the 15th.
Woohoo!
Be watching your.
It's payday.
God. All right. What else is going on? We've got, as far as our broadcast schedule is concerned, we've got football Friday on Extreme Sports 1. We'll have the Adams Central Holdridge game for you Friday night. And over on Extreme Sports 2, going to swing you into action. Sandy Creek and Tri-County is going to be on the air on Extreme Sports 2 Friday night. Good. Then on Saturday, we'll have Hastings College football, the Broncos in Waldorf. On Extreme Sports 2 Saturday afternoon, we'll have volleyball with Midland and Hastings. So, busy weekend.
There we go.
Busy weekend for volleyball and football. Yeah, our first look at the Cougars after we took them to the state championship a year ago. We're going to air 3 Sandy Creek regular season games here in the next several weeks. So the first one is going to come up on Friday, Tri-County at Sandy Creek. That one will get underway at 7 with a pregame show at 6:45 on Extreme Sports 2.
Sweet.
You remember how to call football?
I think that I can...
it's like riding a bike.
I think I can pull that out of the memory bank and do an 8-man game. I love 8-man football, dude. It's fun. 8-man is so much fun to call.
A lot of offense, usually. So, anyway, we'll talk about that later on in the week. I know you probably got to get going here. It's a busy Monday. If you'd like to listen to the show again, you can. Just download the podcast of our show, and you can listen to it at your convenience today. A reminder to join us again tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock with the Huddle Up on Extreme Sports. Have yourself a great day.
You've been listening to Huddle Up on Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports. Join us every weekday morning from 7 until 8 on Extreme